Here's a crazy one. JD, do you know how to do a backflip?
I think I've done one in my life off a diving board when I was in very, very good shape. I know how to do one. I'm not sure if I could still do one.
I would definitely kill myself if I tried to do that. So there's a reason why.
I think you'd be all right.
No, I would not be all right. I know my body, and you are 100% wrong. I would kill myself.
You think so?
Yes.
Off a diving board?
Yes. First of all, I can't swim. Number one. And number two, I have eye-hand coordination. Doesn't mean right now that I'm in physical condition to do that. And by the way, I don't think you'd be able to do it either, just for the record.
I'm not sure if I would or not. I'm not.
All right. Well, it's not a good idea.
If I got, I'll tell you what. If I tried to do it on the street,
not a good idea.
Not on a diving board, not off a diving board into a pool, that would be a totally different story.
I think we all could agree it's not a very good idea, unless you're like a cheerleader or something. Yeah. And even then, I get scared watching that. But anyway,
or a gymnast.
But anyway, there's a reason why I bring this up, because now a homeless man is dead. It's a horrible story. He broke his neck because a guy offered him $6 to do a backflip on the street. Listen, to a homeless man, $6 to us is like $6,000 probably or more. $6 is a lot of money for somebody who's homeless.
It's a sandwich.
Well, whatever it is,
it's a meal. Yeah.
Whatever it is, it's a big deal for somebody who's homeless. That's the point I'm trying to make. This guy died, and we have audio of it. It's terrible. So this is a man offering a homeless guy $6 for doing a backflip on the street. He ends up dying. Have a listen to this. It's absolutely heartbreaking and crazy.
About to hit a backflip, blood. Drip. I got $6 from blood. He about to hit a backflip. Watch him. He sleep. Oh, bless, he sleep. He didn't went to sleep. He didn't hit a backflip, went to sleep. This is shaky bitch. He did a backflip and went to sleep. Oh, he sleep.
All right, we get the gist of it. I don't want to hear this.
Give him $6
I don't want to hear this guy laughing anymore because it sickens me. Now, do I think this guy wanted this homeless man to die? No. But the fact the part about this story, and by the way, the guy died. The part about this story that is really amazing to me is the guy was immediately unconscious, right? He's sitting there curled up, unconscious. The part that I think the reason why this guy should get some serious time behind bars is his reaction. Now, let's just say worst case scenario, you do something really dumb, and you want someone to do something dangerous for $6. In this case, a homeless person. That's bad enough. If you see the person lying there in needing medical attention, unconscious, would you sit there and laugh? No, of course. The first thing I would be is like, oh boy, I'd call 911. I'd call 911 and I would try to help the man in any way I could. This guy did not do that. Well, now, this 28-year-old man was arrested. And that homeless man, Larry Connor, 55 years old, is dead. It happened on the 700 block of West Owens Avenue, which, by the way, is not a very good area. If anyone has been on West Owens, I don't even care what part of Owens you're on. It's not a place that I want to be.
I've never even heard of that street, Brian.
Well, it's part of the area where once you got your car towed and then you made me go with you and give you a ride to that's the part of that's a close part of where we were in Owens.
Oh, that was a very interesting area.
Yeah, very interesting. You almost got me killed because you parked your car illegally at my complex. Oh. That is a very and by the way, that was
a long drive.
That was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
45-minute drive.
Yeah, to get your car back. But anyway, sad because Connor was taken to University Medical Center where he was pronounced dead on June 30th. This guy was streaming this on Facebook Live.
Of course he was.
So what is Jones charged with? What do you think he's charged with?
I've been thinking about this in my head, and I'm really not sure because it's not like paying someone to to drink poison.
It's not as serious of a crime as I thought it would be.
Or do something that would physically harm them. The chance of him being physically harmed is possible, but it's not super likely. So I don't know what he's charged with here.
Willful disregard of a person's safety.
Okay.
He has already posted bail. He's probably not going to get a lot of serious jail time. He might get 6 months or a year. But let this be a lesson to everybody out there. And then the worst part about this video, our producer tells me, is that he threw the $6 at this guy when he was actually lying on his back. He landed on his neck, and when he was unconscious. So while this man is unconscious, this idiot throws $6 at him. Says, take your money, N-word. I think this guy should go to jail for at least a year and think about what he did. Help this man's family.
Did he prevent anyone from trying to help him?
I don't know about that. I don't know. But what I do know is
he was laughing hysterically, and he had a very, very high-pitched laugh.
I would imagine he certainly wasn't helping the situation.
No, he was just laughing hysterically the entire time. Well, he was trying to build himself again. This is social media striking, kind of like Diana Ploss, and the case from yesterday too. This is just someone trying to build a name for themselves and make a name for themselves via social media.
I don't even think he was thinking far ahead.
Why would he be Facebook Living it?
Because he thinks it's funny.
He thought it was funny, and he wanted it to get the views. He wanted it to get the few million views and get the clout that comes with that.
I mean,
and he was totally disregarding someone's health in the process. And again, doing a backflip, again, it's not the same as hitting yourself with a baseball bat or shooting yourself in the leg or something like that. I mean, the risk of him breaking his neck isn't very high, I don't believe. At least it's not as high as those type of situations, but it still exists. But yeah, I think he should definitely do some time for this, Brian.
Well, I hope he goes to jail for a little while and thinks about what he did. And like I said, let this be a lesson to anybody out there. You offer somebody money to do something dangerous. If somebody gets hurt, you could be found liable for that.